Alright, good morning, YouTube and Discord and everybody. It looks like YouTube should be up and running. Yes, okay, we're good. Alright, let's do some quick morning briefing, pre-market prep. So we had an area of interest yesterday at this 15-minute supply zone. Worked as resistance yesterday, then we broke it, worked as support, broke it, worked as resistance, now it's support again. So this is going to be a zone I'm going to be watching when the market opens to see if we want to come back down, consolidate, and find some area to go long. Or if we even want to sweep this low right here would also be a potential for an entry, sell side liquidity. Now I'd like to see if we have any other supply zones up here, but I believe I did this morning and I didn't have any zones, which tells me that we might not have strong resistance above hand, which also tells me that there's a good chance that we do want to pull back or push higher. That is awesome. That is awesome. Yep, see crude continuing. That's why we're not trying to take any more shorts on crude. Crude clearly picked its direction for the day, so we're not going to be chasing it long up here, but we're also not going to be trying to short the rip. We got some momentum here on gold as well. We can take a look at gold on Bookmap. Gold's got 26.2960, which would be new high of day, as a potential target on gold. Gold was not in my trading plan this morning, but let's take a look and see how it is moving. So on the daily time frame on gold, we have been pretty bearish for the past couple days, but something I notice is we'll have like two sell-offs in a row, and then we'll have a day where we pull back. Two sell-offs in a row, pull back. So we had those two sell-offs in a row. I wonder if we're going to pull back now. No 15-minute fair value gaps, no 30-minute, 45, 90, 1 hour. The 1 hour is a little bit of a basing candle for a potential supply zone, which is bearish. So we are going to be super patient on this, guys. What is this? Where is... What's going on, man? I'm Kevin Futures. He goes live on the edgeful Discord, I believe, Wednesday, Thursday. I think he does Friday, too. But Wednesday and Thursday, I know for sure. But yeah, I do Monday, Tuesday here. He does Wednesday, Thursday, and maybe Friday. And then what else? And I go live in Edgeful's Discord tomorrow. So while he's live on the YouTube, I'll be live in the Discord. Lots of opportunities, lots of good trading. Let's see. So let's check out what's in play, guys, because now what's in play should be updated. Yup, look at that. We just saw it update in real time. So let's check out our ES, go to ES. But yo, don't worry, Q, we're gonna catch some bangers today too, I promise. What do you trade, Q? You trade futures? Look at ES on the orb the past 3 of 5 trading days. We had double breaks, while one of them being a breakdown, one being a breakout. So I'm really looking for that 15-minute time frame, looking for a double break. Potentially, if we get a double break, let's say the 15-minute orb opens, we get some type of move to like up here. Let's say this is our 15-minute candle for the day. I might look for us to have our double break, so break to the downside. Look for longs in my support zone over here, this red zone, and then take those longs and target the double break, which would be to this high, and then even target the next around 60.15. The gap fill. So this is the gap fill on ES today, which is to the downside. Now, I don't want to see the gap get filled today. It wasn't filled yesterday. It was filled 3 of the past 5 days, so it is more in our favor that it will fill, but I'd much rather be patient. I'd sort of rather it not get filled, because a lot of people might be trying to short it, targeting that zone, targeting that gap fill. All right, let's see. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, everybody. Market opens up in about 10 minutes, so we still have a little bit of time. Let's see. Crude, gold, chopping around. What's crude doing now? Crude is giving us a bit of a rejection, finally. So we're probably going to wait for crude to close, excuse me, on the 30. Let's see, actually. Oh, I do like that selling pressure. No, it is. I like the selling pressure, plus it's coming off of the supply zone, so I'll try a light position, crude short. This is the position I'm taking right here, a little 5-1. Stop loss at this high right here. I always like keeping a tight stop loss, so if it does stop me out, that's okay. I could look for a re-entry. And with the tight stop loss, it also gives us the ability to aim for higher risks to reward, which again also gives us the opportunity to have larger winners than losers. Good morning, everybody. Hope you are all doing well today. Good morning, good morning. I think Ngioni, I think your mic is on, by the way, just to let you know. Awesome sauce. Awesome, y'all. Good morning, everybody. YouTube, don't forget, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to go live on Discord on edgeful, I should say, Tuesdays and Mondays and Tuesdays. And then Wednesdays in Discord. I'd like to see how this 5-minute plays out. I wanted to see this selling bubble, this big seller. I wanted to see continuation after that. That's why I took a light starter position. Because that way, if it just does continue higher, that's okay, just stop out. But if it does continue lower with the momentum of this seller, then I'm at least in a starter position. Let's see. Not looking too ideal, so we're going to be patient. It wasn't an A+ setup either. It just had good volume behind it. ES still chopping around. We have about 7 minutes till market opens. 15-minute, 30-minute. I'd like to see the 30 close somewhere like down over here, like near this yellow level. That would be ideal. 1 hour. 1 hour also closes in 37 minutes, which the hourly is rejecting this basing candle right here. So we're just going to sort of wait. In a light crude short, things are looking more bearish on it at the moment. I got a DM about Naz. Yeah, I got you, bro. We go over Naz. The NASDAQ. I used to love the NASDAQ. It's just so volatile, though. So daily on NASDAQ, right, our trend the past few days has been bearish. We've been breaking previous day low and closing red. Look at the 6 hour, 4 hour, pretty range bound since yesterday. We have a 3 hour supply zone right here I'm going to mark out. S3 hour, I should say, my apologies. 2 hour, 1 hour. Also, by the way, crude sort of getting faded right here. Sellers are having trouble pushing it lower. NASDAQ maybe 21,395 for potential long, depending how this hourly closes. Look at the basing we have right here, and then the green candle we have right here. Depending how this hourly closes, we might look for continuation on the next hourly. So I'm going to mark this out with a green level. Crude's trying its best to push lower, but it's having trouble. Got to remember, crude has been bullish the past few days, so this is a little bit of a counter trend trade. That's why we go lighter in a position like this. Got to be okay with getting stopped out in the market. It's part of the game. It's the long game. We're playing the long game. We're not looking to get rich off of one trade. That's okay. That's okay. 12 seconds left. I'll give it a second to close, but it does look like it's ready to run to that stop. We're gonna wait 5 seconds. About a tick away. Alright, did stop me out of that crude short. We're gonna wait now on crude. Market opens in about 5 minutes still. So we still don't have market open. We still don't have good volume in the market yet. So all we can do right now is sort of just be patient. Gold range bound. Sell the highs, buy the lows. Crude looks like it wants to try to gun it for that 71.70 again. Yeah. Currently looking for the 5-minute inversion on NQ. Let's take a look. This little fair value gap right here? Or this one right here? Here, I'll number them. This one's 1, and then this one's 2. I'd say probably 1, because 1 was respected already. So I'd look for one that was respected and held as resistance to flip and hold as support. Look at crude continuing higher. That's why we respect our stop loss. Take our trades if we see our setup, but know how much we're going to risk per trade. 2, but I am looking for a base hit. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, I gotcha. So maybe like the break of this one and then target the next one. Okay, got to be a little careful. We don't have good volume in the market yet, so it might be more of a range-bound price action. Oh, 1? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I would take that one too. Probably on a retest, so we'll take a look at that. Keep an eye. Morning, James. Last day of 2024, that is correct. Hopefully we get a nice big rally today. That'd be pretty great. The Russell, the Dow. Do you guys, anybody here trade the Russell or the Dow? I personally do not. Now remember, if you're looking for this inverse fair value gap, don't go long anticipating the break, because we haven't gotten the confirmation just yet. Something like this, believer runner. Okay. Gotcha. Just remember, for those inverse fair value gaps, we have to close above them to be broken. Whatever time frame you're watching, that's what time frame it should close on. If you're looking at a 5-minute fair value gap, we should close above it on the 5-minute. If you're looking at a 5-minute fair value gap and you see we close above it on the 1-minute, that's not giving you any justice just yet. Crude pushing higher. 2 minutes till market opens. VIX pushing lower, which is a bullish sentiment on the market. Let's check the 15-minute real quick. Yeah, we'll see. Market opens a minute 43. I want to see how that 15 reacts. See if maybe we go for the sell side liquidity down here on ES. I want to see if we got any levels on Bookmap. Right now, Bookmap's squeezing us right here. 68. A little bit of a level right there. So we'll see. That setup would look something like this. We'd probably look for a new high a day on that. So we'll wait and see how the market wants to react. We do have to remember we have a gap fill down at 59.58. And if we look at our what's in play right now, it's telling us to be bearish for that gap fill. And it filled 3 of 5 past trading days. Let's check our reports on it real quick. Let's go to by weekday. Wow, gap up? 100%. 100% filled. Oh, wait, that's because this is New York session. I was going to say, that's not right. No way. Alright, ES gap up on Tuesdays only fills 43% of the time. So that tells me we have better odds of us not filling that gap. Just like I said earlier, guys. So we're not looking for the gap to be filled today. Awesome. Awesome. Very cool. Very cool. All right, there is market open right there. Let's see how we react here. Let's get our book map out. There's our drop. Some volume above us. What's that zone I have on NQ right there? 30-minute? What is that? I don't even know what that is. Damn, we were so close to that level on ES. Good morning, everybody. Hope you are all doing well today. Happy Tuesday. Don't forget, guys, the market is closed tomorrow for New Year's Day. Now, look at this level here, 59.80 on ES's book map. Now, that might be another potential setup, 59.80 for a short. You see how I'm creating different setups, different plans. It all depends on what the market wants to give me in my setups. Crude continuing higher. I'm going to add an alert to crude up here. Crude does look like it just wants to keep going higher. Yes. Gold. No A+ setups right now. Potentially a short up here, 59.80. Got some volume going on here. YouTube guys, don't forget, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments what you guys are trading, if you guys want to go over anything. And this is Bookmap on the left-hand side. If you want to go over anything on Bookmap, let me know too. Crude having trouble at that previous day high. But remember, guys, every time it looks like we're about to dip, we end up ripping. Come on, give us a drop to the sell side liquidity down here. But definitely take that long. Good morning, guys. Hope you are all doing well today. It is Tuesday, December 31st, the last day of 2024. Pretty crazy. Gold back to the top of its range. Gold hasn't broken previous day high or low, so it is pretty range bound. Same with ES and NQ. Here we go. Oh, excuse me. 5 minute. Let's take a look at the 5. I want to see us sweep this sell side liquidity and start to push back above it. There's some selling pressure. Nas trying to hold VWAP and this key level. Remember, I'm not looking for the gap to fill on ES, but NASDAQ, if NASDAQ wants to fill the gap and hold that demand zone, we have divergence like that, that might be potential for a setup. VIX is pushing lower, which is bullish. VIX, weighted index trying to push higher finally. Boom, there we go. 59.80, we have a pivot right here. Always got to watch those pivots. A lot of volume coming in right there. Look at that, nice reaction to that 80 level. I want to see if we come retest it again. I want to retest and rejection of that level now. There we go. Give us a dump now. Trap all the buyers trying to take that breakout. Get out of one contract right here on this drop. Out of one, I'm holding two. I got in 59.78. Nice, here we go. Big drop right there. Buyers trying to accumulate. Probably going to. I'm glad I got out of one contract, but I don't know if I want to hold these last two. We've been range bound. We might try to break higher. We're holding support too. We'll see. 5 minutes left in this. I want to see a drop on this 5-minute candle. And again, I really wanted to target 59.68. So I'm in the shorts on ES targeting 59.68. And Q dropping, that should give the ES a little bit of an impact as well. There's some selling pressure. Come on, ES, give us that drop. You just hit that level of resistance. Let's drop now. Definitely struggling a bit here. Want to be a little careful. It's still range bound. So because of that, let's see. Some selling. Come on, ES, drop this thing. Drop that hammer already. I want to see a crazy drop to the downside. NASDAQ weak. Want to see that ES weakness. Everything else is weak too. ES really shouldn't have that much strength behind it right now. But it's a little bit of a red flag that it's struggling to push lower. 326 left in the 5-minute. We'll let it play out. See if it gives us that drop now. There we go. Give us that flip. Give us that drop. Huge rip to the downside. There we go. There we go, guys. I'm going to get out of one more contract. I'm not that happy with the price action we're getting right here. Buyers keep trying to lift it up. So I'll get out of one more contract on the next drop, like right over here, 59.72. Alright, I'm out of one more contract, holding just one now. Started with 3, holding 1 left. There we go. Come on, let's get that final TP. 59.68. 59.68. There we go, ES. Here we go, baby. Let's go. Huge. Huge. Not much support under us. Really want to see a drop here. Love it, guys. Love it. Let's go. Go hit that TP. Here we go, guys. Huge. Huge. Take profit. Hit, guys. Great trade. That was phenomenal. What a great trade we took there. That was so clean, guys. See that? I was looking for this setup at first, but instead the market gave me this short setup. I saw that 59.80 on Bookmap. We grabbed those shorts, and look at this thing drop like crazy. Beautiful. Great trade. 7-1 on that. Huge. Huge. See that? Y'all got something good going on in Edgeful on Mondays and Tuesdays, all I'm gonna say. See that? We took those small losses on crude. We said, forget it. We'll find something else. And what we do? Yes, love it. That was so amazing. Great trade. Killer. Alright, let's see. There's ES. So look at NASDAQ was able to fill the gap and get to its demand zone. That's what I wanted to see. And I wanted to see if ES could hold these levels as support. Am I going to flip my position into a long now? No. But I wouldn't take any shorts at this point. At this point, because the 15 closes in 5 minutes, I'd probably wait for that 15 to close. What a great trade, man. That was huge. Yo, I hope, like I said on this morning, I think somebody was looking for it. Who was it? I think Love Luck. You were looking for that inverse fair value gap. I really do hope you took my advice on not taking it, anticipating the break, and waiting for the break, because we did end up selling off from there. Huge drop on ES. I would not look to take any longs here because of the momentum to the downside. That was huge, guys. Look at this. This entry up here. 59.78.75. That's where I got my shorts. And then I scale it out on the way lower. Yeah, not a trade at all. Good, good, awesome, guys. Remember, cash is a position. Gotta protect our capital. Wow, that was something. That was something. Let's check our edgeful stats. What's in play? That was a great trade. Real quick, guys, if you are interested in any coaching sessions, one-on-one sessions, or even looking for a masterclass, I'm starting my masterclass this Saturday. Saturday, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern. It's going to be an 8-week program. I'm going to sort of teach you guys everything that I go over here. We'll go over supply, demand, liquidity sweeps, how I find my entries, entry criteria, confirmation criteria, and you can save 25% off with discount code 2025. And that'll be pretty cool. I'm excited for that. I trade with the Bullish Bears community. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Everybody in there knows supply and demand. All right, let's see. That was huge. That was very impressive of a trade. And it's still going too. Still going. Wow, ES wants that gap fill. That is something. I should have listened to the stats. 3 of the past 5 trading days we've been filling it, plus 57% of the time we fill the gap. Should have been. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? Imagine we had a target to the gap fill. 13-to-1 risk to reward. It's a possibility when we're able to get tight entries like this where our stop loss is 1.5 points on the ES. Then we're able to really have some nice risks to reward. That was crazy, man. And a lot of that had to do with Bookmap. That was nuts. This big seller absorption right here. So we got a big buyer. They failed it. That's when I grabbed the short right over here. Ran that whole thing down. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ is in a demand zone at the moment. It did fill its gap on NQ. ES did not fill its gap yet. Looking at the 30-minute, looking at the hourly. Ooh, hourly giving us a basing and then a drop candle. So we might look for this hourly to close. Let's see how this hourly closes at 10 o'clock to see if we want to look for continuation to the downside or if it gives us a big long lower wick, we want to see continuation to the upside. That was crazy. That was such a good trade. NASDAQ holding that demand zone. That's why I said, guys, I wouldn't really look for any longs down here. Well, I wouldn't look for any shorts down here, but finding some support right now. We're just going to be patient. ES finding resistance again. Finding support, finding resistance. Back and forth right now. We don't have a clear-cut answer right now. When we were up here, we saw this heavy level of liquidity. This is on the level 2 or level 3. Where this was a passive seller. So this passive seller, once it hit, we reversed. Down here, we did not have a passive buyer that we're reversing at. So we don't really have the confirmation we're looking for on Bookmap right now. And that's okay. That doesn't mean we're not going to reverse. There's still a possibility we reverse. Just might not happen just yet. It is 9:44. It's about to be 9:45, which means we have our 15-minute orb. Great. Let's mark this down here. And I actually want to save that. Save orb. I wonder where that's going to save to. Good, right there. That's beautiful. Orb and orb. So that's our opening range break, guys. So that was a pretty red candle. Would most likely think we're going to break down from there. We do have a fair value gap on ES right here, but I'm not going to trust that right now. We do have this level, 69.6950. 69.50. But that's above the fair value gap. There we go. We are getting some passive sellers up here. The question remains, you know, do we want to get that breakdown? Or do we want to explode through it? There we go. Beautiful. Let's see how we react at this point. Look at that. Look at that reaction. I like that. I'm going to try one more short here on ES. Stop loss at the top of the wick that we just created. Got to be a little careful with it. It was a great trade earlier, so I don't really want to... Yeah, stopped out on that. It's very wicky, very volatile right now. No trades at the moment. This was our first banger. We're happy with that. Let's see. NASDAQ coming out of demand. ES coming back up into this range. Look at that. Look at that go. Beautiful. Crude, what's crude doing? Crude's been chopping around. Nothing too clean on crude. We did have, I didn't see this, NASDAQ, gold broke its high and tried to break lower. It didn't break previous day high though. So still sort of hard to trade that trend. So here comes ES, man. ES coming back. Baby got back. Where's the state? Edgeful orb. Let's see. Edgeful's orb. Double break 3 the past 5 days. Breakdown the other day. Right now, the 15-minute orb has not been broken to either direction. Gotta remember the past few days have been bearish. So gotta be a little careful. Look at the buyers. Sellers are trying their best to step in. Nope. Look at that. Buyers are taking it home. Like that. I like that. So close to that gap fill too. Oh, I said NASDAQ gap fill. ES doesn't fill the gap. Look for that divergence for a reversal. Happy New Year's, everybody. Hope you guys all have a great New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Be safe, be smart. Don't drink too much because the market's open the next day. I'd really like to see sellers step in on ES, but they keep getting bought up. See that? Keep getting bought up. YouTube guys, don't forget, hit that like button. I do appreciate it. Caught that banger this morning on ES 7-1. Huge. Crude trying to reject in supply. Really not trying to jump into any crude trades right now. Some sellers trying to come into the market on ES, but I just don't trust it. Every time a seller tries, it ends up popping after. See that? Exactly what I'm talking about. NASDAQ pumping away. VIX is pushing lower. Weighted index is pushing higher. I like that these sellers are trying to push back in here, but it just hasn't been a consistent, like, hey, sellers are definitely stepping in, right? It's been buyers. Buyers just popped up. Popped up. Like Kendrick. I'd really like to see this 5-minute close back in this red range. That's tough. You think the market heard me? And was like, well, what are you going to do now? We closed on the range. I'm going to hold it. That's what I'm going to do now. I'm definitely worried because buyers have been stepping in, but I like the strong seller right here. Nice. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Get out of 1 on that huge drop. Holding 2 left. Looking for that breakout to the downside. Oh my goodness, guys. This trade's better than the first. Let's go. Huge. I'm going to get out right there. Let's get out into some momentum. That was a huge trade. Holy cow. Might keep going. That's good selling pressure. And look at this, guys. This was what had me short. And that gave us that great short entry. Bookmap. Huge, huge tool. Bookmap. Edgeful, trading view, and then of course whatever broker you use to trade with, Trade08, Ninja Trader. If you guys are on a prop firm like Apex Trader Funding or something like that, which they do have like a 90% coupon going now. All you need, you just need a few tools and you have to consistently be using them. What's orb stats again? Looking for a long bias. So the orb stats right now. The orb stats right now on ES, we haven't filled it yet. Oh no, opening range break. I'm sorry, you're saying orb. I was looking at the gap fill. I do apologize on that. So the 15-minute orb, it's not this level. This is a liquidity sweep level. I'm going to delete that. It's this blue level down here and the blue level up here. So right now we have not broken out of our opening range yet. So it's still been range bound. So something we might look for with our orb, we've had a double break, breakout, double break, breakdown, double break. So the question is, do we want to break down again today? Do we want to break out today? Or do we want the double break? Now, the range itself on the orb is about 20 points. So it's a pretty wide range. I would sort of think that whichever direction we do break out of might be the trend of the day. But we're just going to have to be patient and see. Yo, that was such a great short entry. This was nuts. Another one. Another one. DJ Khaled. Got you. Did that answer your question at all? I know you said you were looking for a long bias. The only way we'd really be looking for longs is if, let's say, we do want to hold and not break the low of the orb. That might be a good place to take some longs. But right now I'm not taking any trades. I know NASDAQ at demand. And ES at some key levels might be a good spot to consider a long position, but gotta be careful. YouTube guys, don't forget, hit that like button. I do appreciate it. Let's see. Great stuff today, guys. Good stuff. Just some easy back-to-backs. I think I was 2 for 4 today. Right now, I always like to max, like cap myself at 4 trades max. So I took, what was it? It was, oh no, 3. I took 5. It did take 1 pre-market. Broke a little roll there. I forgot about that. I took an ES long this morning. Like right here for a scalp. It was 9.25 because it was right before my pre-market, right? So I got out as soon as my pre-market started. I'm glad I did. It chopped around for a bit. And then we took this really nice short trade on ES up here around 59, 78, 20, 75 was my entry. So it was even better than that entry. And the target was this liquidity sweep down here. So it was a nice 7-1. And yeah, that was a huge trade we took. And then what happened? We took one little loss. Where was that? Right, we tried shorting it down here on this little pullback because we had a 5-minute fair value gap. It blew through it, so we trusted our stop loss. We stopped out, blew through it, came back and retested this 5-minute order block right here, this green candle, because this green candle is our order block. And when we retested that and closed right over here, well, first off, when we started rejecting it, that's when I started my short position. And then when we closed at that level, I wanted us to close within the red zone. It sort of did, and it gave us that huge drop after, so that was another great trade on the ES. And that was also using Bookmap, too. Let's check out crude. Crude's making its way downtown, but it's definitely having trouble. Gold did give us that sell-off from that high. Was looking for that rejection. I did not catch that trade because we were busy on the ES. ES looks okay to continue. Just gotta look for book maps, see how book maps holding up. Pretty heavy level right there that we reversed at, so we're gonna be patient here. NQ did fill its gap, ES did not fill its gap yet. As for our opening range, NQ's orb, here to here. ES's orb here to here. Look at the 30-minute, we'll look at the hourly. So right now, guys, because the time is 9:55, we're going to be keeping an eye on the hourly, the 30-minute, and the 15-minute candles to close to give us an idea if buyers are finally starting to step in and we're looking to reverse, or if sellers are going to continue this trend. Because right now, if ES closes this big red candle somewhere up here, like another basing candle, we could look for a potential breakout. However, if we do continue the sell-off, we close somewhere over here, a nice red candle, then we might be able to anticipate some continuation lower. And that's using our time frame analysis. I don't know about you guys. I was sort of hoping end of the year we'd get some crazy pump or something, Santa rally, something like that. But this ain't it, Chief. YouTube guys, don't forget, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Go live Monday and Tuesday here on the Edgeful YouTube. I will go live Tuesday and Wednesday on the Edgeful's Discord. And yeah, you guys can check me out, kevin.futures on Instagram. Check out the website, tradingpioneers.net. That is my coaching website, my educational services and whatnot. Help get you guys on the right path and so on. Look at gold. Gold's very range bound. Crude also range bound, but trying to push higher, because if we look at the higher time frame on crude, we're making higher highs, we're making higher lows. Really waiting on the 30-minute and the hourly to close on ES and NQ. So we're just going to be patient, guys. Got to let the market come to us. While we wait, guys, let me know. Have you guys taken any trades? Did you take those shorts with me on ES? Did you take any other trades on maybe the NASDAQ or crude or something? What are you guys trading today? Got 2 NQ shorts. Alright, cool. Nice. Switched long scalp. Nice, dude, nice. Yeah, I was gonna say, NASDAQ's a little stronger today. A little bit. Nothing crazy. Off higher low, good stuff, bro. Excuse me. Good job, man. And nice, you caught that higher low inside demand, right? So that was the retest of demand. I would really look for longs here. All scalps buys though. Yeah, this is definitely a scalper's market because we haven't broken a previous day high or low. We've been very range bound, and we're also still within the orb. So because we're still within the orb, it's still range bound. So I don't get stuck on the good, man, good. Awesome, dude. Great trades today, everybody. $35 seconds left for this hourly to close. This is so important right now. This will be the deciding factor if we're going to continue higher or lower today. 20 seconds left. Can I get a drum roll, please? No, I'm just kidding. Oh, you know what? Wait, let's see. All I have is this. Oh, but you know what? We got the golf clap for those ES shorts earlier. The 7-to-1 risks a reward. So nice.
Well, what happened was I saw Dr. Cole maybe like 2 weeks ago, and I was explaining to her that my son, we didn't know what to do because he's 20, and that
Okay, so there's the hourly close. It did give us, I would much rather a red basing candle here.
and I was like, okay, great, I'll make an appointment.
30 minute,
And she said, well,
same
maybe we
same
could do a
thing. You
physical.
know, definitely a little
Then,
tougher to
we
read.
have the holidays, just see if you could do it for January.
Some
She didn't call or
resistance
anything,
right
but
here
I
on
asked her,
book
well, you know
map.
what, I'll just call back.
Crude popping,
I was
dropping,
certainly not
stopping and
interested
whopping.
in nothing seen by his doctor other than physicals for now because he's already well. I could never foresee that he
Gotta
would
keep ourselves entertained in the market, guys. If
so
if
I
you're
was
not,
very
it's not that you
praying
gotta keep yourselves entertained, but if you get bored in the market, you're going to feel that
a few days ago
anxiety
and
and
it was really
angst
not
and
that
need
bad.
to take a trade.
And now it's bad enough that I feel like
YouTube guys, if you caught a good trade today, make sure you hit that like button. Discord, you guys too, even though there's no like here on Discord. Let me know if you caught a good trade today. I know my homie Random, killing it like always. RTY pushing higher. Dow pushing higher, which means ES is also going to be pushing higher, right? These are the types of markets that sort of help move ES in general. You got to think of ES as a whole, right? ES is the Dow, ES is the Nasdaq, ES is not so much the Russell. The Russell's like the minis, small caps, but mainly the Dow and the Nasdaq. So when the Dow's pushing lower and Nasdaq's pushing higher, we're going to get very range-bound price action on ES, and we're probably going to even see divergence on ES versus NQ or ES versus the Dow. When they're all trending together, ES is pushing higher, Nasdaq's pushing higher, Dow's pushing higher. ES feels that and can easily trend with that. Some good buying pressure. I like this, guys. I like this a lot. I feel like we get that break to the upside today.
yeah, I have no choice. I feel like we're talking about like a dog here. This is my son, and he's
Good
striking me
stuff,
too.
good
But
stuff.
he was
Staying
being very
patient.
patient. When I called, they were like, "Well, make sure he sees his doctor
Staying
first."
patient.
I can't help his age. I can't help that.
Let's
It's around
see.
the holidays. Like I feel like we're talking like it's like something I planned out.
Let me know, guys. You guys, let's see. Alright, let's see, guys. Let's see. ES coming up to that level again. This is a very strong level. Last time we were here, we rejected it. So the question is, do we want to reject it again? Or do we want to break it and get our orb break to the upside? We'll get a breakout. We're a tick away. We're so close. I think we're going to get it. Okay, there's our breakout.
Yeah. Yes.
There's our breakout. That looks pretty good.
Okay. Is there any
Let's
way
see,
we
guys.
can
I'm
set up like a
thinking
portal
Nasdaq's near this
so
area of resistance,
or
but I don't know. Crude looks like, I'm sorry, gold looks like it might want to continue. We have a 15-minute basing candle here, but what I would like to see is this candle continue higher. This green candle that we're on right now continue higher. There we go. ES rejecting that level. Look at this big strong area of resistance. We rejected it. We did get the breakout though to the upside. So let's be patient. Let's see if we want to create any fair value gaps breaking higher, if we could close higher, or if we close back within range, that might also be setting us up for another short position, for a potential double break and gap fill. But that will depend on how we close. And I hate, look how wide that stop loss is. I hate that. Gross. Okay, let's see. Nice rejection there. Definitely liking this for potential shorts again on ES. Considering we're range bound, this might be a nice short to the bottom of the range again. I personally might not take this one though, because I didn't get that upper entry. We'll see how the 5 closes.
I might have to take that. Like he was up all night this morning. He finally fell asleep, and
It's like I still sort of want to try longs, but range bound price action can't really try to go for a trend trade right now, not without some proof or some confirmation. Because look at range bound price action, we're not going to create a lot of fair value gaps. We're going to create a lot of wicks.
Wednesday, because I feel like by then he better be better. Wednesday, what did you say? One what? 120.
Yeah, it does look okay to the downside. I'd like to see if we could push back higher a little bit first.
Back and forth. It doesn't feel well, then feels well. I mean, this has been back and forth for a few weeks until he got that. Until last night was the worst. So something either has to give. Wednesday.
Weighted index is choppy. VIX is trying to push lower, which is bullish. A lot of selling volume coming in though on ES on Bookmap. YouTube, hit that like button. I do appreciate all the support and hope you guys appreciate me going live and taking some trades with you guys and teaching you guys what I know and what I do. Gotta admit, it does look bearish. Yeah, it looks bearish, but you gotta remember, it looks bearish until it doesn't look bearish. It looks bullish until it doesn't look bullish. Just gotta be patient, let the market come to us. I trade trend, but still. Good, me too. Trend is our friend. There we go, ES. Didn't give me that entry. That's okay, I'm cool for the day. Huge. It is 10:06, guys. No offense, you guys are definitely not keeping me here or anything. But if I was trading on my own and not streaming, I'd be done for the day. It's 10:08. I hit my 2K on the day. I'm done for the day on that. You know what I'm saying? But I'll chill with you guys. We'll stick around till 11. We'll see if any markets. Yeah, I got my trades as well. Awesome, dude. Cool. So we're just cooling now. Straight chilling, dude. Let's mess around with some stuff. Let's mess around with the footprint chart. I want to see total volume. Let's check out our total. Look at this, was a sell imbalance up here at that key level. It's pretty cool. We'll keep the footprint on for a little bit and we'll keep an eye on that. What sucks, guys, is I made a video for you guys on how to use the footprint chart on TradingView, but what sucks is you can't use the replay system with it, which I guess I understand. How would you use the replay system with something like this? But, wow, look at this. What I say, the sellers are going to take us back to the bottom of the range. If anything, guys, if you were in any shorts, this would sort of be where you're looking to exit, because now at this point, if we don't continue lower, we're going to just pop back higher and we're going to range bound again. So it's important to trade the range. It's important to understand when you should be scalping. There we go. Come on, ES, give us that break. Give us the gap fill. Huge! Holy cow, a lot of resistance above us. This could be a good scalp short right there. We're at the lows, though, so I would be careful. We're at the lows. Don't want to short the lows. We'd only want to short up here, right? Look, this would have been another great short. ES is such a sweetheart today. There we go. There's the continuation, and there's the gap fill. Yeah, NQ below demand. Huge. Crude oil trying to continue. Mediocre. Crude range bound, not taking it. Session profile, bottom right. Yeah, look at the lower volume. Good call on that. Lower volume, much lower volume down here. Gotta see how we react to this price level. If this level was a lot heavier, I would consider a long here with my stop loss as like a 2-point stop loss. But we didn't really have a heavy level of absorption, so I'm not taking it. You gotta remember too, guys, we are range bound. So we just had our double break. We broke to the upside, we closed back within, and then we had our break to the downside. That's the same exact trade setup that crude oil gave us yesterday. No, Friday. That was Friday. It gave us a double break at the orb into supply and then rejected. Damn, ES, you go crazy. Definitely considering scalping some shorts again here. But, and some good resistance above us too. We'll see. There we go. Give us a drop. I got 3 more points till demand on ES. And we don't really have much support under us, so I could see us hitting there. Check out the volume down here. Very heavy volume. See if we can maybe come up to this 59.63. Had some lower volume in there. Okay, there's that. Pretty strong seller right there. I like how the selling's trying to present itself again. I do think we want to get another run for the downside. Just hard to get a fill here. Come on, ES, give us that drop. I want to go see demand. Let's go see demand. 5 more points. Two to one on this trade. I don't like that. 2 to 1 risk to reward is a little garbage. We're looking to trade this trend right here. Want to see VIX make a new high a day again. That'll help us make a new low on ES. There we go. Just got to trade that trend, baby. Trade that trend. Here we go. Keep going. One more drop. One more drop. And I'm out. Give me that demand. Oh my god, it's so close. Wow. Wow, it was so close. We have good volume down here. I have my exit at demand. Nah, I'm getting out there. I don't like this choppiness, this up and down. Huge, guys. Great day. Great trading day. Really just an easy trend following kind of day today. Good using our tools. This was just an all-around great trading day, guys. Really good stuff. Love to see that. Only paper since I typically don't trade oil. Alright, cool, man. Cool. Nice, not bad. Good entry. What got you in that long position, Love Luck? Was it me saying crude is trending higher? No, I'm just kidding. But that was a great entry. If you don't mind me sharing. Look at this entry. Clean charts, by the way, too. I like the black and green. ICT fan, I see. Wow, that was a good exit. I'm glad I didn't wait for that demand zone because it was like a tick away. And I saw that we were getting weak on the selling with Bookmap. Guys, it's just, you gotta understand the order flow of the market. That's what moves the market, is the order flow. Our zones, our levels, fair value gap this, order block that, supply demand zone this. They don't move the market until after the fact, right? So that's always a hindsight situation. But the order flow within those zones, the reaction to these predetermined zones and levels, that's how we trade. That's what we look for. No, we shorted the hell out of ES today. That was awesome. Grabbed it at before open based on liquidity above. Okay, cool. Very cool. Listen, you're not wrong, right? Crude had 71.70 on Bookmap. 71.80 now on Bookmap. 71.72 on Bookmap. It's got some levels to the upside. It does not really have levels to the downside, other than it does have 2. But I wouldn't really anticipate those because we have to remember we've been making higher highs and higher lows. YouTube guys, make sure you hit that like button. I do appreciate it. It is free support and that is the best support. Let's check out some edgeful stats. See if anything's in play. Look at that. I like that it updates it. Filled 1014. orb. No, it's not going to tell us double break. But wait, how come it could tell us it's filled, but it won't update it till tomorrow at 9 o'clock? Alright, whatever. Now don't forget, check out the website, tradingpioneers.net. This is my site. Do one-on-one sessions. I also have a masterclass starting this Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. This is to sort of help get you guys on board with trading. And when I say on board, I just mean to help give you guys some foundation, right? Help give you guys something to look for, some type of strategy to use, some type of risk management to implement. It's really good. It's helpful. It's guidance, and guidance is super important, especially if you guys are trying to learn the market. Without guidance, you're just going to be trying to find every other YouTube video in the world to teach you. So the 15-minute closed back within range of the orb again. It's very range-bound price action. Even the hourly, we did break this high, so I really wouldn't look for any continuation lower at this point. It is 10:15. Can only do so much talking. Look at that gold. I said gold. Look for gold on the 15 to continue. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Could we come back here on gold? That would be great. Add an alert. Awesome. YouTube guys, have you guys been enjoying the live stream today? You guys learn anything? You guys like the tools we use? Let me know. Let me know. Oh, and you save 25% off with discount code 2025. It's like it looks better to the downside because we've been breaking all the supports and we haven't hit the demand zone on ES yet. But we don't really have much resistance above head, and that's what's sort of keeping me somewhat, I don't want to say bullish, but range bound. We're range bound price action. Can't force anything in this. Awesome. Let's see. Like at ES, like I said, I'd be careful with any shorts on ES, and it's moving higher now. Range bound, range bound, range bound. Let's check out Bookmap. And I want to see Bookmap on gold right now. Look at this level right here on gold. 2630. See how we react to it. 2630. If we come to it. Target 35. Really? Okay. We'll see. Add an alert down here. I'd really wait on the 30 minutes to close. Guys, whenever we have range-bound price action, the safest thing you could do is wait for a higher time frame to close. Because what that's going to do is it's either going to confirm that we're range-bound by showing you all these upper, and lower wicks, or it can help you to see, are we finally closing out of range, or did we break range and then reverse back into it as well? So very important to keep an eye on your higher time frame analysis. We have about 10 minutes left for the 30 to close. Just gonna let that close, see if anything comes to us. Trying to find some support here on gold. So they pulled this level, this 2630 level of gold, which is a little unfortunate. Let's take a look at our footprint. We do have some good volume coming up here, so that is good to see. Crude making its way higher. Awesome. Hope you're still in those crude longs. Where are you? Love luck. Hope you're still in the crude longs. Orb ES double break, true. Yes, absolutely. Yep, because look, the double break on ES, we have our orb this level, so we broke it and then we closed back within range, and the trade setup there would have been a short targeting the low of the orb. So that would have been a nice little maybe 1.5 to 1 risk to reward. Just paper. Yeah, that's alright. That's alright. Listen, even if it's just paper, you gotta treat it and trade it like it's a real trade. Just took an eval long on NQ though. Okay, alright. Be careful with that eval long on NQ, because going along here, we did just have a little bit of a run up. We could expect some pullback. So we're just gonna wait. I'm out. Looks like we closed at 12. Did we close early today? I didn't think we closed early today. Today's Tuesday. New Year's Day. 19 o'clock. No, I think we have regular close today. I'll look it up real quick for us too. Stock market hours, New Year's Eve. Yeah, regular hours today, guys. Take a look at gold over here. Oh, we just hit this 5-minute fair value gap. That looks pretty good on gold to continue, but I don't know if I want to play with this house money right now. I like that we have a big seller right here, and we're trying to reverse after that seller. If we could hold it for just 1 second here, nope, we folded. I was gonna say, if we could hold it for a second, I would consider a long, because that seller's trapped, but we're trying to break it right now. We have this level right here, 2630.80. I am looking for potential gold longs here. Is gold been bullish? Not really. A lot of sellers accumulating over here. I want to see if we could break this 2630.7 and then reverse. Alright, there's the break of that level. $30 was another strong level, so we're gonna wait and see how we react to this right here. Look, this is that 30 level. They took the orders off, but they might be just, messing around. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. Market's getting a little slow at the moment. Not much going on. We're just staying patient. Oh, that's cool. Optimus sends a schedule. That's pretty cool. I'd like to see 30. I'd really like to see 30. 2630 on gold. Here we go. There we go. Nice. Who took that long? Love Luck, you took that long on NQ. This candle right over here. Good stuff. I like how gold's trying to hold. I don't like the candlestick though. So whenever I'm doing my entries, my time frame, my analysis, my order flow analysis, I also do some technical analysis, right? Because when I start getting my analysis to start to line up with each other, that's when it gives us a higher probability and the odds are more in our favor. Well, let's see, again, 2630. If we could dump to 2630 and get a quick reaction, I'd try to get in along around 2630, 40. And 2630, 40. Keep the stop loss right below 2630. So crazy tight entry on that. Let's see how we react to it. Right now there is no level of support here though, because they pulled that. But I want to see if they re-enter the market once we get into that zone and level. Let's see, they're starting to print this level again here on ES. I mean on Bookmap on gold. ES and Q pushing higher. Gold trying to hold, but I think it's gonna fold. Ha ha ha. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yo, good morning Vega, morning Woo. What's going on, guys? How you doing today? How you doing? Right off my potential entry. I guess we could wait for the 15 to close. Would look for this 15 to continue higher though. So it's like I do want to see this 5-minute push up. We are pushing higher. I just don't like the volume and this is sort of dead. If we had good volume, if we had a big buy bubble right here, I would have taken a long by now. Stops at break even on crude. Cool, man. Oh, what's that? NASDAQ. Very cool. Gold's glitching over here on Bookmap. Hopefully it comes back to Earth soon. There we go. Oh man, I can't. What is today's Tuesday? Oh, lame. Thousand in profits gone in 2 seconds. No, what happened? Oh Jesus. What time is it? 10:28. We didn't even have news or anything on that candle. Gotta be careful, man. Gotta be careful. How many contracts were you in? Gotta be able to lock in profits, especially if you're on an eval account and up 1,000, 1 or 10 MNQ. Oh, okay. I was gonna say if you're in at least 2 contracts, maybe once you move your stop loss to break even, also cut off a contract, right? So that you're able to lock in gains and make it a no lose trade. So on gold, I'd really like this 15-minute to close green. And then what I would like to see is us re-enter the 15-minute fair value gap that we formed down here. We have 10:30 news, Dallas, Fed service. I don't think that's going to really give us that big of an impact. Yeah, no, we're okay. Look how range bound we've been in, right? And how do we know we're range bound? Well, if we didn't have our orb, we see that price, buy the lows, sell the highs, buy the lows, sell the highs. But the orb also gives us an idea of the range too. Alright, yeah, we'll see. We'll see on gold. They don't really have much support under us on ES here. Look at the 15. 15 gave us a bit of a basing candle. That's more bearish than bullish as well. $30 is almost a basing though for the buy side. Really want to see gold. I'm gonna add an alert here on gold in case we're looking at something else. Let's go back to gold for a sec, guys. Good morning, everybody. Hope you are all doing well today. If it was a funded account, I would be more aggressive on taking profit. Gotcha, man. Cool. Okay, cool. Whoa, gold. Oh, gold. Alright, it's alright. It left us. It did leave us. I told you guys my entry would have been around 26.30.50 after a rejection of 26.30. And it was 3 ticks away from 26.30. But damn, so close. That's alright. We killed it on ES today. Now we're just chilling and killing time. Oh, you know what? Edgeful. Let's go to edgeful. Send a message. I don't see GC in what's in play. They're so great. They get back to you so quickly. Wow, gold. Gold's leaving the station. Really didn't have the best volume supporting it. Volume was sort of dried out on this pump. Nice, good trend on gold. Wow, gold's going crazy right now. Might be a reaction to that Dallas news we just had. Even though it wasn't the most significant, could still make an impact. Tuesday, house prices, S&P. Yeah, I mean, that could be affecting gold right now. A lot of times gold will inverse however the market's reacting. It's a good hedge. Crude at a level of support, but I wouldn't take crude long. That's crazy. Gold's going crazy. I want to see how we react to this level. 26.35, guys. That was my upside target. And we are there. A lot of imbalance underneath us. Wow, gold. Definitely wants that supply zone. 26.36.10. Huge. Huge. You know, hindsight trading, right? We coulda, woulda, shoulda. We had a 5-minute fair value gap right here. So I only marked the bottom of it because I wanted to see us hit the bottom of it. But usually if we do have a fair value gap, we won't hit the bottom of it. So let's get rid of this for a sec. We had our green candle. Once we had our green close on the 5-minute, that could have been our sign for an entry if we had more confidence in it. But again, me personally, I did not take this trade. Would have lined up really well, but we can't trade it with hindsight. All we could do with hindsight is add it to our trade plan, add it to our rule book, and do better next time. Be able to execute this trade next time. This trade will present itself again. There's that 35 target, and we're getting close to supply. 40 is a potential target to the upside too. and that's near previous day high. Crude's going crazy. Guys, what did I say this morning? I said crude had 2 red days yesterday, but I was waiting for a green day. Why? Because whenever crude, if we look back at the past few times we had 2 red days in a row, we had 2 red days in a row right here, then we had a green day. We had 2 red days in a row right here, we had a green day. We had 2 red days in a row right here, had a green day. And that's sort of it on that trend. Even right here, 2 in a row and then a green day. So I was sort of anticipating that kind of price action today. Wow, that is crazy. And I was right. That was huge. Good stuff today. Great stuff. Great stuff. If we didn't kill it on ES, probably would have been killing it on gold. And look at that. Even though ES was range bound, we were still able to do a great job. Sell the highs, buy the lows, trade the range. 80% of the time, the market is range bound, so we have to have some trade setups that work in those market conditions. Damn, gold. Crazy. What's crude doing? Crude was at that level of support. Don't try it now, guys. Just because gold's moving without us doesn't mean we have to jump into gold. It doesn't mean we have to jump into crude. It doesn't mean we have to jump into NASDAQ or ES. They're all moving differently. We can't get FOMO and have it affect our trading. ESNQ is still very range bound. Now, guys, something on ESNQ is that the NASDAQ did not break its opening range breakout to the upside, while ES did break that. So that would have been divergence for a short entry too, and that's a good way to also spot divergence with the opening range breakout. Again, just another bit of a trick that you could use in your trading. Gotta have confirmations in trading. Supply and demand, that's confirmation. So a liquidity sweep, that's a confirmation. Fair value gap confirmation. What else? What else? Ranges, higher time frame analysis confirmation. Everything. VIX going in the same trend or inverse, of course, confirmation. That's just so bananas. Gold going crazy. Even though we're in a supply, I don't know, man. It feels like it wants to go higher. But I'm not taking any trades. We're done for the day. We exceeded our daily goal. YouTube guys, hit that like button. I do appreciate it. Try to get those likes up to 10, up to 15. Run it up, run it up. And I'll go live again. Tomorrow is Wednesday, but the market is closed tomorrow, so I will not be live tomorrow. Yup, look at that. Crude gold continuing up. Wants that 2640. I almost want to take it long, but going long up here, not a good idea. Would much rather have taken a long down here. Let's see. ES and NQ are still range bound, so that's why I've been more focusing on gold and crude today. Crude did hold a 15-minute fair value gap to the upside that I'm just seeing now. And it did give us the double test. So whenever I'm looking, guys, at a 15-minute fair value gap, something I like to look for confirmation for an entry on a 15-minute fair value gap is a double test on the 5-minute. So that would be this candle right here was the first test. This candle here closed and gave us the second test. When we closed on both of these above this zone, that would have triggered the long position. Sort of like what we saw on gold over here. So that would have triggered the long, would have targeted a new high a day. And again, 3-1, pretty good. Gold just going crazy. Good setups today. Love these markets, right? ES and NQ are range bound. That's okay. We move over to crude and gold. They are different markets. They have different volume. They have different ranges and different trends. Therefore, it gives us different opportunities in the market. Crude going bananas. Look at that. Yeah, this has to be a reaction to that news from before. Be bananas, be banana-anas. Wow. 2640 inbound, not giving us any room for a pullback. Yes, and NQ. Let's take a look, guys. Look at the price action, how choppy we've been. We caught this short trade right here for a huge 7-to-1 on ES. We caught another scalp on ES over here. I think it was about here to here. And I thought we did catch one more too. I could have sworn we did. Alright, whatever, it's okay. So ES range bound. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ also pretty range bound in demand though. We did break this demand once, so we could look to see if we want to make another lower low. Make all these lower highs, some lower lows. We had on NQ, we had this 5-minute order block. This 5-minute order block inside this 15-minute range, orb range, worked as resistance and resistance. Look at gold. I almost want to get in gold for some longs just to scalp it long, but again, going long up here, you have to remember for all reward there must be risk on the table. If you're already at your daily goal, there's no reason to be trying to force anything. Those equal highs are almost a guaranteed hit. Yeah, on crude, I know, right? Crude loves respecting its range and hitting equal highs and lows. I just can't believe how bananas gold went. The 1 minute just didn't look back. 5-2 still going. That's something, man. ES and NQ, not really anything. Crude and gold, pumping away. We'll wait on gold. We'll see if gold does want to give us some type of retest. It is near previous day high. Oh boy. Anybody here trade any equities? You guys trade any stocks? Always important to keep an eye on your equities and stocks as well when we're trading things like the ES and NQ. Now, this will sort of help give us an idea of if the market overall is looking for a trend, right? So if Meta, Microsoft, and Apple are all pushing lower, there's a good chance that the NASDAQ is also going to be pushing lower as well, right? So everything sort of has some confluence to it. Market does give us what we need to succeed. It's just about us creating a proper plan, being disciplined, and having follow through. Nice rejection here on gold. Really want to see if we can come into any of these levels down here. Let's see. Nas, nothing. Crude trying to push to those highs again. Let's check out crude here. 71.70 inbound. Some resistance here. Volume finally started to get a little heavy when we got into supply. You guys see that? Look at the difference in volume before and inside supply. Before supply, 19, 12, 90. Biggest one was 137. Once we got in supply, 210, 269, 404, 329, 347. Supply, this zone was an area of an imbalance. There were a lot of unfilled orders in this zone. I almost want to take it short because of the volume stepping up in there. We were just so strong to the upside. Just can't be chasing shorts. Gotta follow that trend. Looks alright. They're pulling these orders to the downside, which is good. But I just can't take a short here. It's just not worth it. You go short here and the thing wants to wick back up on you. There we go. That's a nice rejection. Could always wait on the 15. 15 was bullish, though. New 5-minute fair value gap right there. Gotta remember we are in supply. We are getting good volume out of the supply zone. Really great stuff. That's cool, guys. That footprint showing volume stepping up in supply. Very helpful tool. Depending on how we close on this 5-minute, I might look for a short on gold. Good volume right there. We're at a level of support right now. Again, good volume. We're in a supply zone. Sort of want to see how we hold right here. I might try a long on that. I like that long right there on gold. Stop loss is a new low of this candle right over here. It might stop me out. That's okay. This is a paper cut if it does. Nice. Nice little reaction right there. Good volume. Want to see us hold this supply level, this 2636.10. But we are finding a little bit of resistance here. Just a little. Nothing too crazy. I would really like to see new high a day. New high a day and that previous day's high taken out. There we go. Huge. Huge, guys. No way. No freaking way. Undefeated on the day. One of my best trading days yet. Whew. Whew, whew. I'm gonna get out there. Let's get out into strength. That was huge, guys. Huge. Holy cow. Look at that. Using our volume, using our footprint, using our levels, everything just lining up together, guys. That is how it's done. Awesome. That was crazy. In and out. In and out. 2,500 on the day. Good stuff, good stuff. 2,500 live with you beautiful folks. That is awesome sauce. Unfortunately, the market's closed tomorrow, so I won't be live tomorrow. But again, going forward, Mondays I'm going to be live on the YouTube on Edgeful. Tuesdays I'm going to be live on YouTube and Discord on Edgeful. And Wednesdays, live on Discord. not YouTube. Wednesdays, the other guy, the Emperador guy, is live on the YouTube. I'll just be on the Discord. But great stuff today, guys. And I'm excited to live trade with you guys coming into the new year. I want to see you guys succeed with me. I want to teach you guys some stuff, get you guys rolling and going. Awesome stuff. Make sure you guys give Edgeful good feedback about these live streams too if you do appreciate and enjoy them. That way we sort of keep things going. Glad I got out where I got out. It's a nice little scalp there. Times it is 10:50. There's that selling pressure. Love it, guys. I'm so glad I got out of that long. We caught that for a quick scalp, caught it off that key level, got out because we saw we got started to get weak on bookmap, and beautiful. Beautiful. What an amazing day, guys. Amazing day. Really great. We caught, I think it was like 2 losses on crude, and those losses were about 170 to about 200 a loss. Not even. Winners blew those out of the water. Blew them out of the water. And that's how it has to be. We want to look for good risk to reward trades. If we're constantly risking 200 to make 600, and you win 2 trades in a row, you're up 1600. You're able to go lose 3 trades in a row and still be profitable. And that's what's key when it comes to trading. That's super important, super helpful, because then if you take a loss, you take another loss, you're not going to be freaking out. You're not going to feel the need for FOMO. You're going to know that the next time the market does A, B, and C, or the next time you get a setup, your next winner will take care of your losses. And like this morning, we had that 7-1 on ES. That's huge. A 7-1 risk to reward is huge. You get one of those right while you're risking, let's say your risk is 500. You're doing 7-1. So you're risking 500 to make 3,500. Again, you could make that one trade, lose 3 trades, and still be profitable by 4R. And that's sort of how we have to break it down too. If you don't like the numbers I'm using, if 500 is too big, 200 is too big, $20, $50. Risk $50 to make 200, and I guarantee you, you will feel more comfortable in your trading, you'll feel more confident in your approach, and you'll feel a lot less stressful. Look at gold, man, right off of that fair value gap, right off of that low again. I didn't say it before, but I wanted to see if we could sweep this low here and reverse, because that looked like that was sort of the trend coming into these lows, that we were going to try to fail the lows. That's great. That is amazing. And look at this, guys. ESNQ still range bound. So instead of it getting chopped up in ES now, we had our trades on ES. We recognized it's choppy. We went over to something like crude and gold. And those are different markets, so they're going to give us a different reaction. And that's exactly what we got. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. And that's why I always like to look at the bundle. And my bundle is crude oil, gold, ES, and NQ. Crude is just taking its sweet time to hit that 71.70. There we go. Gold. Oh my goodness. Could have probably re-entered gold too. That is amazing. Amazing. Phenomenal, guys. Phenomenal stuff. Look at this. Look at gold. Beautiful. Got to give yourself a little, what's the word? Diversity in your trading, right? Just trading ES, just trading NQ, that is okay. Hey, what's going on, Mountain Man? New to Edgeful, what is your favorite report for crude oil and gold? Great question. Great question. I like them all. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to leave you with that. So whenever I'm looking at gold, my favorite reports for gold and crude, let's look at gold first, because that's, no, you mentioned crude first. We'll look at crude first. Now, I love to use now, I don't like gap fill on crude and gold. I feel like it's a little inconsistent. We have to remember crude and gold are traded worldwide, and unlike ES and NQ, they do have a little bit of better volatility throughout the 23-hour market. So I don't really like the gap fill. It doesn't really close at 4 p.m. like the rest of the market does. I do like the orb, the opening range breakout. That's a great one to give me an idea if I should be anticipating a breakout or a breakdown or a double break. Something else I like to look for is the performance by weekday. This is a huge one to help give me an idea of if I should be anticipating a bigger move today or tomorrow. Now, let's do, because we're looking at gold today, oh my god, gold just made a new high a day. Holy crap. Because we're looking at gold today, we're going to do GC, and we will see that Tuesday's GC Green Day average performance, Tuesday is the second strongest day of the week at 0.37% return. So if we look at today's daily candle and we mark out from yesterday's close to where we are right now, that's 0.87% return, right? So that's pretty strong. Really, average Green Day GC. But that's just the average. That doesn't make sense. How is that the average? So we had these days that just went like bananas. Bruh. Yeah, I guess that's right. That is correct. You typically trade on prop firm, your own funds. I usually trade on my own funds. Every now and then I'll hit up a prop firm because I know a lot of people that I teach trade prop firms, and I don't like recommending something that I don't personally use. So like Apex, I've done a bunch of Apex accounts. I've done trade, what's that other one? Top Step. Those are the main two that I trust, that I usually recommend people to start with. Top Step's a little too expensive for beginners in my opinion. I think you guys should really start with something like Apex Trader Funding because of the sales they run. And that would be a big help for you guys too, because it's very cheap. Dave, you do your own funds? Cool, man, cool. Oh, he's not in here. Yeah, crazy sale right now too. Yeah, it's like, what is it? I saw they posted it's like $16 for a for like a 150K account or some stuff like that. 90% off, 150K, 250, 300K are all priced at, where is it? 167. All evals now cost 1670. Not 167, 1670 after the final sale. PA fee $85 instead of, I think on the 50Ks usually like 160. Recurring evals are 80% off lifetime. That's pretty cool. 1 day to pass. Very cool. Use code Bullish Bears, not save now. Bullish Bears. That way it kicks me back a little bit. But back to the reports. Performance by weekdays, great. Give me an understanding. You know, Wednesdays, when we have a red day on Wednesday, I could definitely look for a stronger move. Let's see. Previous day's range. I love this. When I first started using edgeful with gold and crude, previous day's range was like bread and butter. I loved it. But previous day's range, we really use that with our own analysis. So let's go by weekday. And we see previous day's range, previous day high gets broken. We have an 88% chance of closing green. Now, we broke that previous day high on gold right now, but that doesn't really help us because 80% chance of closing green, or I'm sorry, almost 90% chance of closing green. Well, we could pull back at this point. We could pull back all the way over here and still close green. So that doesn't really help me until I start looking at other previous days and seeing, have we been continuously breaking previous day highs and lows? Have we been continuously missing previous day highs and lows? What have we been doing over the past few days? So what I'll do is I'll use edgeful stats along with my own analysis of looking at the current trend on that time frame to find if I should be bullish or bearish that day, and even potentially target previous day high or previous day low. Wow, gold, you're beautiful. There goes crude too, also hitting that 71.70 and 71.75 key cycle level. YouTube guys, don't forget to hit that like button. I do appreciate all the support. Hit that subscribe too. I'll be live here on the Edgeful YouTube Mondays and Tuesdays. What part? I'm curious on what Dave's talking about. He's saying the math never works out for him. I guess he's referring to the Apex or like evaluation accounts. Look at the choppy price action on ES. I feel like I'm looking at a barcode right now. Oh, that reminds me. Absolutely, I got you guys. Got you guys, always. Oh, sorry, me. Here, look, I got my little risk manager here with me. People on YouTube could see her. This is my Lucy. She's a toy poodle for everybody on Discord that doesn't see her. She's a toy poodle and she only cares about herself, which I guess makes her 100% toy poodle, because that seems like the dog thing to do. She tells me when to buy and sell. Just kidding. She tells me when to let her out and feed her. So yeah, my favorites are going to be fair value gap is also a good one. Just make sure when you're looking at the fair value gap report that you're looking at the right time frame and the right 15 fair value gaps. So this 15-minute fair value gap right here, this is okay to look at the New York session, but if this 15-minute fair value gap was formed, let's say over here, nope, this one right here. So this fair value gap on gold is a 15-minute, but it was formed at 8 in the morning. So you wouldn't look at the New York session. New York session is 9:30 to 4. You would look at, then you could either do the daily session, which shows you the entire 23 hours, or you could then do the London, because now London, it's 2 a.m. to 11 a.m. That would give you this window over here. Look how mitigated they all get. That's really funny. Today, though, New York session, 15-minute fair value gap. Look at this, 62% unmitigated. Today, we got 2 fair value gaps on the 15-minute. This one, which worked, and then this one, which also worked. So the trend of today, if we missed this first fair value gap entry, would have been the second fair value gap 15-minute entry. And again, guys, we're getting these 15-minute fair value gaps because we're trending. We're not going to get a 15-minute fair value. I'm sorry, these are 5 minutes right now. Those are 5-minute fair value gaps. So again, would be our trend. Our trend today would have been those 5-minute fair value gaps holding, because we saw that it worked once. Now we look for it to work twice. Now, the 5-minute fair value gaps do get mitigated a lot more frequently than the 15, and that is okay. Because what matters is the trend of the market, and that trend today was these 5-minute fair value gaps holding up. But this one doesn't look like a fair value gap. What is this? Oh, is that a 30? No. Yeah, this one's a 15. But that one didn't get tested, right? It got tested when it was a 5. That's interesting. So we held the 5-minute fair value gap while we created a 15-minute fair value gap, sort of giving us some time frame analysis. Yes, finally trying to push lower. Guys, don't forget, I do have my, last time I'll mention it, tradingpioneers.net. This is my coaching site. I do offer one-on-one sessions. I do have resource tab as well, where I show you guys Apex Trader Funding, Bookmap, Edgeful, Benzinga Trading View, and more. And I do also have, obviously, programs and packages. This Saturday, my Futures Masterclass starts. It's going to be a really great program. I'm going to help you guys sort of create a trading system for yourself so you don't feel so lost, confused, or frustrated. You'll have some things to go back on. You'll have some rules to use. It's really going to be awesome. I started putting it together. It's going to be an 8-week program, going to be 10 hours total, and it's coming along really freaking good. Boom, there's demand on ES. Love to see it. It's about time. $59.45. Next downside target. Bye-bye. See, guys, we're getting this big volatility around 11:04 when nobody else is still looking at the market, because the market knows people are getting off around now. The market's been range bound. It's going to wait for some of us to leave to finally give us a move. Wow. I don't know about you guys, but I have an Apple Watch, and whenever you hold the watch to your face, it automatically activates Siri. So whenever I'm talking, because I talk with my hands sometimes, it'll pick it up and it'll start reading back to me everything I just said, like I needed that. Alright, guys, we're going to be wrapping up the stream in about 10 minutes or so. I want to hear your feedback, guys. Let me know what you guys traded, how you guys traded today, and what would you do differently? Would you size down? Would you size up? Would you have tightened your stop loss? Would you have widened your stop loss? What would you have done differently today? And I'm asking you this so you can help yourself improve, because once we're able to spot what we're doing wrong and what we could change, that's when we can make that change. We can't expect to do better in the market if we're not making a change in the market, right? Because if we don't make a change and we're expecting different results, that's the definition of insanity. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. That is not how we become successful traders. YouTube guys, don't forget, again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Mondays, Tuesdays, I'll be live here on the edgeful YouTube. Wednesdays, I'll be live in the edgeful Discord community. And Mondays, Tuesdays, I will also be live on edgeful in the morning for 8:30 to 9 for the pre-market prep. I do have to reach out to them, though. I'm going to reach out to them right now. Because that's a little silly. Nope, that's the wrong one. Where am I? I don't know where I am. I'm lost. Nope, let's not put that over there. Hee hee. I'm gonna message. I speak with Andre and Sabine, some people over at Edgeful. I'm gonna see Edgeful reports updates. Alright, I'll write them. I'll put that together in a little bit. I won't let you guys sit here and listen to me type. Pretty funny. So guys, look, see, we took out that previous day high, but like I said, taking out previous day high and closing green, if we're looking at the daily time frame, to close green means we have to close above this level right here. Guys, that level's way down here. Way over here. This is where we opened today on gold. So that means we could pull back. We could go bearish for the rest of the day and close somewhere over here and still close green, and that stat will still be correct. That's what I mean by we can't really gauge like, okay, we broke previous day high, now I'm going to go long. No. Where's previous day high in relation to price in your zones right now? Are you anticipating potential previous day high being broken? Then use your bias of a long, right? Or if we've been consistently breaking previous day high, sort of like on crude, then we could look for longs too. Crude was breaking out of the range. The past 3 days have been green, breaking previous day high and closing green. So crude, we were looking for longs today. And that's again how we would use our ranges, how we would use edgeful, all these different tools to succeed and give ourselves the edge and probability in the market. Hey, good morning. What's going on, Rick? Rick Trades? Oh, bro, you missed out a fire session this morning, man. Such a great trading session. Absolutely killed it, but that's alright. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Market is closed tomorrow for New Year's Day. We'll be back. I know I won't be back here on Thursday. I will be on Friday on the Bullish Bears YouTube. So I'll be there if you guys want to tune into that. And then I'll be back Monday, Tuesday, and then in Discord Wednesday. So you guys are getting a boatload of Kevin lives. So that's going to be super fun. Again, make sure you let Edgeful know if you do appreciate the streams. And let me know too. Give me some good responses, some good feedback. Let me know if there's anything you want me to cover more or cover less. And I will happily do so. I'm here to serve. Where is my other ticket? Messages, there we go. Nope, this one. So I'm going to let them know that it seems they're updated at 9 a.m. Eastern, which is after the pre-market preps. So the reports are a day off. I was wondering if there was any way you guys can push this an hour ahead, so when James and I and any other trader using edgeful creates our pre-market plans, we have the updated report. I did make you guys sit there while I typed it. I'm sorry. But yeah, we'll see. I'm always excited. I love edgeful. It's such a cool platform, and it's still so brand new, guys. I can't wait for their update. They're supposed to drop an update at the end of either this month or next. Yes, and NQ, choppy, droppy. I wonder if we're finally going to get the drop, though. 59.18. We were at 59.18 yesterday. That's previous day low, 59.18. Let's check bookmap. $5,900 key level down here. 6,000 also pretty strong, but I think if we break this level right here, we are going to go down to 59.18. Okie dokie. Alright, that is sent over to them. Hopefully they're able to fix something up. Main trade today, 1 minute inversion. Short issue was I got out at the black line instead of having conviction to hold Asia lows. 3 entries at the circle. Okay, cool. I like this, man. I like this. Love luck. Thank you for the feedback on that. And guys, I'm telling you guys, when I ask you questions, when you don't answer, you're only doing yourself a disservice. Because when I ask questions, as an educator, I'm trying to help you get through whatever point you might be stuck at that you might not even realize. So right now, love luck. If you don't mind, I'm going to read that one more time and show it. So he said, main trade today, 1 minute inversion. Short issue was I got out at the black line. So I got out at this black line down here. So you entered your short here. You added here and added here. Those are great short entries, really great short entries, especially this one up at the highs. I could see maybe scaling out of one of these entries, right? Now, when you entered, were you getting in one contract each? Were you getting in multiple micros each? What were you getting in position size? And when you got out at the black line, did you get out at your full price? Or did you scale out? Because something we can always do is you could always scale out of, let's say, because you re-entered up here around 21,460, you can maybe get out of that 21,460 around here, around 21,415, because that's a great move. That's almost 40, 50 points on NQ. And then maybe hold these last 2 trades until that next low, or until it comes back and you move your stop loss to where you re-entered on this trade. That way you're taking profits off the table, you're moving your stop loss lower, and you're letting your trade play out. Thanks. I like that you book map up when highs or lows are made. Do you ever use the buy close report? Not really. You know what? Actually, that's a great question. I'll use buy close report on previous day's range for like by previous close, right? So if I'm looking for trends, I'll look to see if yesterday was also red. Look at by previous day close, by previous close red. Previous close, we have a 79% chance of closing as a red day and 90% chance of closing on a green day. So because yesterday was a red day on gold, but we broke previous day high already on gold, we have a 90% chance that we're going to remain green on the close today. Here's keeping the same trading strategy of a personal risk fund of the same starting balance. Wait, what? Oh, I get what you're saying. I think I get what he's saying. You know what? To each his own. He has a great point. We're going to cover that too. So Dave over here is not a big fan of evals, and I was asking him why, right? And the math never worked for me. I don't really. What part of the math? Here's the same trading strategy of a personal versus funded. Prop personal, starting balance 2,500. At least he's starting at 2,500, not the 50K, because 2,500s are trail down. Entry fee 1670 for the prop firm. 3K to pass. Okay, great. Funded account fee 140, usually 160 sometimes. Balance started at fund. Okay, I do get what he's saying. I absolutely understand what you're saying, comma, because prop firms require us to pass the eval, which means we have to make money trading, period. Then we have to get funded and create cushion, comma, which does require us to again take more green trades, period. But the best part of the prop firm is for traders that aren't quite confident yet. They don't have to put a lot of their own capital. So the 2,000 or the 5,000 that you start with of your own personal funds, a new trader might worry that they're going to blow through that 2,000, that $5,000. Whereas if it's a prop firm, they will only lose the $16 or that $140. But I get what he's saying, because he's saying basically for a prop firm, a 50K account, you got to pass it by making 3,000. Then you got to get another safety net of 2,600, and then you're able to finally withdraw after you get above the safety net. So it's almost like you got to make 5,500 before you could even start making real money towards your payout. So again, I understand, but it's really just the thought of them giving us the ability to trade with more contracts and not risk our own capital. Okay. Good morning, guys. All right. I do believe, what time is it now? I do believe we're going to wrap up the stream. Yeah, we are good. All right. YouTube, hit that like button. Discord, I appreciate you all. I hope you all have a fantastic. What's this? We have some issues with the rollover dates for GC since different platforms use different days, and we are investigating a solution. Okay, cool. All right, guys, have a great day. Don't overtrade. If you have profits on the day, take them and leave. If you guys have any questions, you can always feel free to hit me up. Have a great trading day. Don't forget to check me out, tradingpioneers.net. And yeah, I have my masterclass coming up. Starts this Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. They will be recorded, so if you miss a session, it will be sent to you, and you could always direct message me any questions you have. Have a great day, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream today. This was a phenomenal trading day. Really great trading the range on ES. Love luck up 700 for the